And there's a time and there's a place for everything. And that really wasn't the time and the place.
We can achieve anything that you set your mind to.
Hey, and welcome back to Mindspo TV, your online destination for all things mindset, motivation, inspiration, and of course, meditation. I'm Rochelle Fox, and today I'm bringing you a new episode in our Self-Love Top 10 series, where we share inspiring wisdom from celebrities, influencers, lightworkers, and radical humans all around. So without further ado, let's get into today's Self-Love Top 10. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 inspiring insights from a woman who's been named the best female tennis player to ever live. At the time of filming this recording, she has won 23 Grand Slam titles, and she isn't showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. Serena Williams, for me, is the definition of a strong, powerful, and a driven woman, and I'm so pumped to share with you my take on her top 10 rules for self-love.
So for me, it's really important to hold women up. And it's something that these young women, they'll come to the locker room, they'll want to take pictures with me. And for me, it's just like, I want to be able to be a good leader and a good example for them. So not only did he have rude things to say about me and my peers, I felt it was important for us to stand up for each other and to stand up for myself. And at that point, it was really important for me to say, like, I'm not afraid, I'm not going anywhere, but it's, you know, this is inappropriate. And there's a time and there's a place for everything. And that really wasn't the time and the place.
I have to tell each and every one of you that it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, your age, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the reason that I always say that, because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was. Even outside of sport, it could be education, it could be business, it could be anything. It requires discipline and hard work and determination. And most importantly, it requires self-belief, because like me, some people might not believe in you, but you have to believe in you. And sometimes you're going to be your own cheerleader, and you have to be your biggest and your best cheerleader. So to all you young athletes, take that to heart and never stop believing in yourself, and really always support who you are.
How has your goal-setting process changed over, say, 20 years?
Well, now I just am just playing and doing it for myself, really, to be honest. I don't have anything to prove. I don't have anything to show. I'm having fun out here. I get to travel the world, and I get to do what I love. And really, there's no greater feeling. I hate to lose, but I think losing has brought me to here today. It's the only reason I am who I am, is because of my losses. And some of them are extremely painful, but I wouldn't take any of them away, because every time I lose, it takes a really long time for me to lose again, because I learned so much from it. And I think I encourage everyone that I talk to, I'm like, listen, if you lose or if something happens, not in sports, in business or in school, learn from it. Don't live in the past, live in the present, and don't make the same mistakes in the future. And that's something that I always try to live by. I can't say I've always was comfortable in my body. I think when I was younger, I had to learn to love who I am, embrace my curves, embrace my muscles, embrace being strong and feminine at the same time.
What do you think the trick is?
Well, I think the trick to accepting it is just being happy with who you are, and that's so much easier said than done. It really is. But, you know, if you keep hearing it and you keep trying it and just keep trying to do it, then yeah, it could be done.
Before I share with you tip number 6, if you want more inspiration and high vibe self-love content in your life, then be sure to check out our Instagram and give it a follow at Mindspo. And if you want to help spread the message of self-love within your own community, then we've made you an artwork that you can share on your Instagram stories or on your feed. It's inspired by today's video, and you can find the link for it below in the description box.
Well, I've been body shamed basically since I've been in the public eye.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah, and you know, and I liked how I look until I got in the public eye, and then it became like this different conversation, and I was like, oh, suddenly I didn't like who I was. But as I got older, I understood that this is me. I love who I am. I love how I look. And my body, it's creating all these opportunities for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to get there.
It wasn't overnight feeling like that. It took me years of feeling like that through negativity, and then finally I came to this realization that this is me. I love who I am. Someone had a cartoon of me the other day, and they drew me like super buff, and like and then they had another girl who was super slim, and I actually screenshotted it and laughed at it because I thought, this is so ridiculous. But that's why I always tell people, like, you have to have so much confidence in you. It doesn't matter that what people say or what people do. You know, you can't let that affect you. You have to be happy with you and content with you. I've had people put me down because I didn't look like them. I look stronger. I've had people look past me because of the color of my skin. I've had people overlook me because I was a woman. I had critics say I will never win another Grand Slam when I was only at number 7, and now here I stand today with 21 Grand Slam titles. And I cannot help but think of my favorite poet, Maya Angelou, and she has this poem called "And Still I Rise," and it's a long poem, but I just want to quote a bit of it. So here it goes. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me with the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Just like moon and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes and springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. From a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into the daybreak that's wonderfully clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I rise. I am the dream and the hope of a slave, I rise. I rise, I rise. It's interesting because when you're a teenage female growing up in the public eye, it is a lot of scrutiny that you face. And as any female that's a teenager, I definitely was not comfortable in my body. I didn't like it. I didn't understand why I had muscles. I didn't understand and I stopped lifting weights. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. But then after I won the US Open, I realized that my body helped me reach goals that I wanted to reach. And I wanted to be happy with it, and I was so appreciative of it, and I'm always healthy. I'm really fortunate and super blessed, and I felt like not only am I happy with my body, but I want other people and other young girls that have experienced what I've experienced to be happy with themselves. So whatever people say, masculine, whatever, too much, too little, I'm okay with it as long as I love myself. You know, I visit hospitals all the time, children's hospitals, and these children have cancer, they're dealing with leukemia, they're dealing with all kinds of diseases, but yet they smile. That stuff really inspires me to realize, okay, you know what, I can be in the darkest of holes, in the darkest of positions, but I know that there's someone out there that I can help, I can change their life if I just never quit. And that's just the mantra that I live by.
Snap, Serena, what a woman. She really does have a powerful mindset, and I love hearing her point of view. And I want to know in the comments down below, what was your biggest takeaway from Serena today? For me, it's got to be this lesson on being persistent in loving who you are. So often in life, I feel women can get stuck in the trap of saying they will love themselves if and when, and forget that the journey to self-love actually starts right now. It's not always about transforming and changing. It's also about embracing what you've got and being persistent in loving yourselves right here in this moment right now. I hope that you're feeling the love after today's episode, and if you are, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below and turn notifications on so you don't miss our next self-love download. And if you found today's video valuable, then be sure to give us a big thumbs up because it really helps support our channel and it helps others find these videos as well. Also, if you ever want to connect directly with the Mindspo team or myself, then just share a clip on your Instagram stories tagging @Mindspo and @RochelleFox when you're watching these episodes. We love nothing more than seeing your stories slide into our DMs because it lets us know that you're out there and it allows us to send the love right back to you. Until the next one, I'm Rochelle Fox. Go love yourself, and I'll see you soon.